All right, what's up, guys? Long time no see, long time no talk. Just quick explanation. Want to talk to you guys about what I've been doing, why I haven't been in Discord, why I haven't been uploading on YouTube. So, just FYI, guys, a little bit about myself. I have an extremely addictive, obsessive personality to the sense of sometimes it gets out of hand. Like, so a few days ago, I started like messing with building a model for sports betting. And I tried to let it go. Bug got me, and I completely like just consume myself with whatever it is when I get like that. And so for the past 3 days, for like about 18 hours a day, all I have done is learn everything I can about models and AI and how to make this damn thing work. And some of you guys will be like, well, why didn't you just upload videos, or why haven't you been in Discord? Like, guys, I couldn't. It's just, if anyone has a personality similar to mine, you'll understand. Like, I literally couldn't. This was it. This was all I could do. There was nothing else. My wife ready to kill me. So I'm happy to be done with it. Most people, it takes weeks, months to build a model. I've got a pretty damn good model in about 3 days. So, you know, it's a gift and a curse. It's been good for me for some things in life, and other things in life it hasn't been so good being like this, but it's how I am, and you know, I make it work. So yeah, look, I had to get it done, goddamn, and I got it done. It's at a pretty good spot. My hope is in the future to incorporate it into the Discord, where everybody in Discord can just use it every day. I'm not there yet. Still a prototype, goddammit. I got some kinks I gotta work out. But I'm gonna show you guys a quick example. And the main reason for making this was I hate the current models. Everybody who makes them, it's the same shit. It's a bunch of data, and then it spits out, this is what the line should be. Okay, that's great, but that's not the line that the book's offering. That's why I never liked them. I always wanted something where it's like, here's the bet. Let me punch it in, and now you tell me, should I make this bet or not? You run all that data and say, hey, maybe it's a negative EV bet, but the historical data and the batterverse picture and the way the batter stands in the pitcher box and the exit velocity and the wind and all that shit will actually overcome the fact that you don't have an edge. Or, hey, your edge is great, the matchup's not that good, but you should still place the bet. Rank it between 1 and 10. And when I punch this, because look, I know what the projections say it should be, but this is what the books are giving me. This bet at this price. Here it is. Tell me about it. Tell me, should I place this bet? And so that's kind of where the idea was born and what I did with it. So I've got it to a place. Anyway, FYI, returning to normal schedule tomorrow. Back to the normal schedule show. But I want to show you guys an example of kind of what I've done. So this is ChatGPT that I've been learning about for days, and AI and model making and everything. But so just a quick example, because it's 3:45 a.m. on a Monday or Tuesday, and I really need to get some sleep and get back to lifing. So I'm finally, I just had to do it till I'm content. It's just how I am, and I am now content with it, and I will slowly work out and perfect it over time now moving forward. Anyway, so if on Outlier, a positive EV bet for tomorrow is Kyle Freeland over 4.5 Ks. But it's a big underdog at plus 145. So I want to know, yeah, it has an edge, but is this even going to hit? Is this a good bet or not? So all I have to do is snipping tool. I go to my snip tool, and I just snip the bet. So I just take the bet here, I paste it, and I just post it into the chat GPT. It may ask me if I want to do this again. Let's see. Okay, so it says, would I bet this? And it says sharp bet evaluation. This is all me. I made all this. I set all this up. This is all in my model. So first things first, bet summary. It says Kyle Freeland over 4.5 Ks. This is my price at plus 145 on the purple K book. That would be Hard Rock. Again, I got some kinks to work out still, bitch. It's a player prop. That's the market type. This is when it is, obviously, the game. And then it's Kyle Freeland, left-handed pitcher, and opposition is the Miami Marlins, left-handed pitcher lineup. So that's the lineup that they'll use, is their left-handed pitcher lineup. Teams switch lineups depending on who's pitching. So my edge is 6.8%, check. Market width, 25 cents, check. True width is 4%, check. My odds is in between minus 105 or plus 200. That's what's required for a prop to even be considered, check. DVIG fair odds, plus 131. And then the prop fit alignments is going to be the strikeouts versus left-handed pitcher, and it checks. That means, hey, this prop, it aligns. Kyle Freeland will do pretty good versus the Miami Marlins lineup. So Then it tells you FanDuel's plus 116. I use FanDuel and Bet Online as a sharp book for props. I use Pinnacle, Bookmaker, and Circa as sharp books for straights. So it'll tell you like my win probability versus the market's win probability based on the odds you're getting. So if I'm getting plus 150, my implied win probability is lower than the market's at plus, 130. So you want to see that. It calculates how it does the edge and everything, and then it gives you a market tier score. The market tier, it tells you the hold also, which is the vig on the bet. So there's a 7% vig on that bet, which is a lot. Then it gives you the market tier score. So to get a good market tier score, a market tier score is based off of, or how I set it up to be based is how many books are offering the line, how many sharp books are offering the line, and then how efficient is that market and how much capital goes into that market. So for instance, if you have bookmakers, Circa, and Pinnacle, and they're all on the reds at minus 110, it's a money line, and all three of those sharp books are on it, and it's the most liquid market there is, that's going to be a 10 or a 9 every single time, right? Player props can be anywhere from a 9 to about a 6. Derivatives like first 5 money line, first 3 innings, team totals, those can be anywhere from like a 7 to a 4. And then you have your miscellaneous like Nerfies, Yerfies, quarter bets. Those can be anywhere from like a 1 to a 3. So that's kind of your market tiers, just how efficient and how much capital goes into this type of market, which in this case it's player props to strikeouts. So gives you your recommended stake. So if you had $1,000 bankroll, your edge is 6%. Your Kelly multiplier would be 0.4. How did I get to this number? I researched and ran thousands and thousands of simulations and different charts and different odd determinings and different like stake criterias and flat betting versus Kelly versus this amount versus that amount. The most profitable was the settings that I've put into my model over millions and millions of simulations. And yeah, player props 0.4 of a Kelly was the best. So when you do Kelly criterion, if you had $1,000 bankroll and the edge is 6%, you're going to bet about 6% of your bankroll, but then you're times 0.4 because you're doing a fourth of the 40% Kelly. That is the most profitable way to bet props. I ran it. I don't know why I ran this shit more times than I'd like to admit. That is the best price. So your recommended stake for this bet would be $24.32. Market tier score we've already talked about. Now this is the main key number, and this is your bet rating. The closer to 10 the better, the lower to 1 the worse. It's rated between 1 to 10. 40% is the EV and in the market filter. That's 40% of the score. So that is the bet even worth even looking at? How much is your edge? How many sharp books agree with it? What's the market tier score? Does it meet the width? Does it have good odds in the criteria? All that, it goes into it's 40% of the weight. Then you have the pitch data, which Kyle Freeland's pitch data is going to be 25% of the weight. Then you have the batter data, Marlins versus left-handed pitchers is 20. Then you have your park factors, and then the umpire and the weather, that's 10. And then your prop fit alignment is going to be 5%. So just does the prop make sense versus whatever it is? Does it make sense? Does it align? Okay. So this is just rating breakdowns, going over the batting detail, advanced pitcher data, shit like that. So like Freeland's Ks from 2023 to 2025, he goes about 4.9 innings pitched, 7 Ks per 9, whiff is 20%. His arsenal, he throws a sinker, a slider, a changeup. K generating 2-pitch mix. His location is typically low outside sinkers, and then a slider tends to induce whiffs against left-handed batters, right? And then the Marlins, 10 at bats plus versus Freeland with swing take, bat versus pitcher, exit velo, barrel, etc. Average Ks versus Freeland ranges 15% for Otto to 23 for Eric Wegman. Hitters prone to chase, low outside sliders, overall K percentage versus Freeland. Supports a 5 to 6K projection. Again, we're getting it at 4.5. I've already bet this, by the way. So if you're watching this, go bet it on Hard Rock at plus 145 before it moves, because trust me, it will. Umpire average strike zone. I gotta update the umpires daily. This is still using today, so this is probably not correct, but bullpen usage also has to be updated by me manually. So the prop fit 4.5 line sits just below his projected median. Marlins lineup versus left-handed pitcher has no extremely contact-driven stars and pretty good chase tendencies. And Freeland's pitch align with Marlins chase zones. So it's a good bet. So your final verdict is to bet it. So you could skip all that bullshit and just scroll to the bottom and say, put the bet in, tell me is it worth betting or not. Boom, bet it. This is why. Meets the criteria, true width, price allowed, all this, and they'll tell you why. Now, Freeland's 2-pitch arsenal and Marlins moderate chase rate makes over 4.5 a nice K, and every other thing aligns. Now, if you scroll down even further, it's Marlins hitters versus Freeland's pitch mix, right? So it's going to say that this is their left-handed lineup, by the way. This is their left-handed lineup order. It tells you how Xavier Edwards stands versus left-handed pitchers. Hands open and high. Swing low zone 45%, swing high zone 51%. He takes 24%. Chin high and close for him, even in center, open and low. This is going to help you determine where they're going to hit the ball to. Your swing take zone. I mean, it just there are so many stats that I've put into this goddamn thing. I mean, my God. And so, yeah, you can kind of like see that it's just, and then it's the Lone Depot Park, how that affects it all. And then you get down to the conclusion and it's just, hey man, bet this fucking thing. However, you can say, surely you use more data than this, because you guys might be like, God damn, that's a lot of data going into this. Guys, there's more. So if you wanted to go deeper, you could ask for like, you could say, there's got to be more data than this. And it's just going to give you so much data. You can, I mean, at this point, I don't even know what I've done. I've put so much fucking data in here. Like, so, I mean, yeah, man, this is kind of just what I've been doing. Again, you really don't need to like worry about like all of this stuff. I'm just kind of showing you that on the back end, like, hey, there is a lot of shit going into this. When you see that number, like, don't think this is just some janky ass quickly created dumb shit, right? Like, this is tons, and this is showing you how everything was used. Like, columns, ground ball percentage, fly ball percentage. Marlin hitters produce 40% ground balls versus left-handed pitchers, only 17% line drives. All of this data is crammed into that 1 to 10 number that you're seeing. All of it. The swing zone, the chase zone, where the pitcher throws his pitches, everything is going into that number. And it just goes on and on and on. And so when you originally see the bet, this is all you'll see when you originally see the bet. And if you just copy paste the screenshot, and then get the summary, this is like the typical quick version. It's just going to tell you everything, show you that it all checks, give you a very, very quick your edge, how much VIG's on there, how much you should bet, the VIG. And it's just going to say your bet ratings is 7.6 out of 10. Show you the scores on your batter data, your pitch data, the park concepts, things like that. And then it's just going to say bet it. Tell you what your bet is and tell you why you should bet it. That's like the simplest version. And I'm hoping to get to a point where I can share this with everybody. Once I get it perfected. I still got a little bit more shit to do with it. I'm good now. I'm content. I'm happy with what I've made, and it's helping with bets. So it's at a good place. But once I really perfect it and get it all working and figure the rest of the questions I still have out, I'm hoping to be able to just share it with you guys, and you guys can just take bets, copy, paste them, and just plug it in. And you guys will get the same exact shit that I do. So you screen snip the damn bet, post it in there, boom. Should I bet this? And you don't have to see all this. You can literally say, just tell me if I should bet it or not. Like, so I say, just tell me if I should bet it or not. Don't show me all the data. Right? And it just, yes, go ahead and bet it. So you can and you'll know though, that on the back end, it just ran through millions of Excel spread, tabs of data, millions, and I'm not being dramatic. And it got to that, yes, go ahead and bet it. So you don't even need to deal with looking at the whole damn screen. You could say, just tell me if I should bet it and show me the bet score. And it'll just show you the 1 per 10 and tell you if you should bet it or not. You can say, sim this prop 50,000 times. You just say, sim this prop 50,000 times. And it will literally sim this goddamn prop 50,000 times. So it's going to go in here, get the data. The other one, anyways, holy shit. Success rate was 59.73%, meaning in my projections and simulations, he clears this bet about 60% of the time. You're getting plus 145 odds. Again, I've already bet it. But yeah, I mean, you can run simulations. You can produce your own odds. I could say, give me odds. So I could make like the standard little dumbass projections, that people make. The odds should be about minus 148, according to my calculations. And again, I don't know how sharp it is. Now I'm not fully done with everything, but according to 50,000 simulations, which is not enough, you can run 1 million. Because most of them could have just hit in this small sample size. But the point is, guys, I don't want to make odds. I want to put the bet in and find out whether I should bet it or not, find out what my edge is and how much I should bet on it. It's a very simple program that I've made, and I think that it is going to be very useful, especially if I can find out a way to share this in Discord where people can just click it. It opens up on their computer or phone, and they just screenshot the bet, put it in, boom, and it gives it back to them. If I can get it to that point, I think we'll be in business. So that's it, guys. Again, I apologize. I know I have, some obligations to make the videos in the Discord. I also have an obligation to my family, guys. This is, again, like, I obsess. When I decide I'm going to do something, it gets done. And it's the only thing. I literally can't see it any other way until I get to where I'm satisfied. And so I'm there now. Back to normal schedule tomorrow. It'll be like nothing ever happened. But yeah, just want to show you guys what I've been doing. Again, if you guys have any suggestions, like for the main breakdown, which is this screen right here, like this right here, before it said like this betted screen shows me this stuff. And then like maybe the bet rating, which shows the weights. Maybe you think the pitcher data or the batter data should be weighed more than like the EV side of it and the odds side of it. Maybe you think like the stake should be broke down as to how they're like, whatever, any type of suggestions, let me know. I know it's a quick video. I'm going to make a really advanced one, but just let me know. And it's 4 a.m. I need to go to sleep and get back to lifing. So back to normal schedule tomorrow. I'll see you guys. We'll do the slate review. We'll get back to having some fun and cracking that dumbass. I haven't even been betting. So I'm back, baby. Let's get it.